Hello, this is Secret Identity. This is part 2 of the mental/emotional abuse. Um, and I'll have another one maybe on physical and sexual abuse, this is part 2, like I said. And I've been thinking, the very first video I had everything written down and, it just hit me. Parents, teenagers, young children. In order for a family to truly stand, you have to listen, talk things out, and you gotta learn to love, okay? Love covers a great multitude of things, and when I say that, it does, okay? It does. I mean, I know you can get so upset where you think you hate a person, or even think you dislike a person, and it turns out you might just hate their ways, and dislike some of their ways, but you may not dislike the person. People mean a lot to me. Maybe a little bit more than I mean to them, but, they do. And I know I said that part 2 will be deeper, but honestly, I have no script. I have no paper to write it down. I'm just gonna say this from a child's point of view and from an adult's point of view. You have to learn to listen, talk, sit down. If something bothers you that bad in your family, if someone is mentally abusing you, talking down to you, but they don't even realize it, talk to them. If you gotta repeat yourself 50 million times, do it. I'm telling you, it lifts the weight off of you. And in the end, if nothing seems to work out, you need to learn how to be at peace with yourself. If you know you gave it your all, if you know that you've been fighting for something, I mean, especially family, like I know they say family can be just as messed up as people in the real world. Although true, if you really do care about a family unit and keeping your family together, you will do all that it takes. Even if you gotta tell the same person you love 50 million times. In order for them to, they'll get it. If they love you, they'll get it. Okay? And you have to understand that sometimes they may never understand where you're coming from. And if you have to keep re-explaining it to yourself, write it on their wall. I don't care. Just say it. Speak your mind. Don't hold anything back. If it's on your heart that heavy where you think it's really gonna mess up your family, friendship, your relationship, whatever it is, say something. Parents, talk to your parents about how they raised you. Okay, because you could have been raised wrong or incorrectly, and now it's passing down to your kids. And I don't know how else to say it, but love goes a long way. Parents, if you love your kids, if you want to make sure that things work out, go talk to your kids. Have a discussion. Everybody, I don't care if it's once a week. That's okay, once a week. Even if you gotta write it down on paper on Monday and you don't talk until Saturday, write it on paper, okay? Write it down. What bothered you? What they said, like, did it affect you? Did it hurt you? And it's not gonna be easy at first. It's not, I can honestly tell you, it's not gonna be easy. And things are not overnight. You may feel like you have a broken heart and no one understands, and you're trying to fight the hatred in your heart because you don't want to hate the person. I tell you, no one is worth hating, okay? Alright? No one's worth hating. Everything falls under a misunderstanding. Everything falls on the wrong interpretations. You have to be able to talk it out and be willing to discuss what needs to be discussed. You are not weak because you say what's in your mind. You are not weak because you cry. Okay? I don't know what got into people and where society has gone, but you are not weak for crying in front of your family. Yes, men, I am talking to you. You're not weak if you cry in front of your wife. You're not weak if you cry in front of your children. You know what that shows your family? That shows that you have a heart. That shows that you care. That shows that you're not so, I don't know what you call it, too hard or too tough to let anything bother you. No, it's not about being extremely tough anymore. It's about having a heart. It's about having a family. Yes, toughen up, but you have to know when to cry. You have to know when to talk. Alright? Okay, you have to know when to open up. Keeping everything bottled up inside just hurts, man. It hurted me. It hurted my parents. It destroyed me. And now I'm trying to pick up the pieces. Let me tell you something. The more you watch my YouTube videos, the more I am willing to share my own life experiences. The best way I know how. Okay? You are not alone. Okay? My email, like I said, lowercase, secret.identity108@gmail.com. We can talk. And I won't share the email with anyone. Okay? Like, you are not alone. Okay? You can overcome this. Anyone can. But it starts with you. Do you want the change? And if you want the change that bad, you'll do anything to get it. This is a message for parents, teens, and everyone. I love you, YouTube. And this is the best way I know how to speak. I'll be having another video soon. But I wish all families the best. And only the best. See you later, YouTube.